Welcome to the show. My name's Chris and I cover technology from an Australian perspective. Please subscribe. It's free. Internet, I believe we are live, and because there's a 15-second delay here, maybe just give us a bit of a shout as to acknowledge that we're there, because we've got the comments turned on, and I know Scotty's watching, so thanks so much, Scotty. Really do appreciate it. And whilst we're waiting for that 15-second delay, I have to my right, your left, I think, we've got Grumpy Old Man in an EV, aka Nigel. So
hello, peoples.
Excellent. And to my left, we've got Ash, who's also affectionately known as the Australian Aussie.
A heel from Oz.
Yeah, a heel from Oz, but also Aussie Tesla prepper. So yeah, I'll leave the links down below after this live stream. And I want to thank you for coming here. And Scotty, thank you so much. You can hear us. So I think today we're just going to do not even probably half an hour, a bit of an impression as to what fully charged has been like for us. And I've made a little bit of a video package. It's only 1 minute, just to give you some flavor as to what it looks like. And then we'll go into what we thought was great and what we think maybe could be better. So with that said, roll the package, my AV man, because this is what Ash is so good at. Alrighty, so there you go, and I've got to say it's big and it's impressive, and there's a lot to love here, and there's also again some things that I think could be definitely better. So I'll start off with you, Nigel. What were your impressions of it?
Initially, I didn't think it was as big as I was expecting because there's only a few EV makers that are demonstrating their cars. BYD, MG, there's also LDV and Skywell, but there's not a lot. I expect it will be twice as big next year when they hold it again because a lot more OEMs will turn up. But the vibes there were really good.
How about you, Ash? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it was, again, a little bit smaller than what I was expecting, having seen the ones overseas. But all in all, great vibe. There was lots of people, lots of newbies, lots of interest. One of the talks, they asked how many people here are looking to buy their first EV, and the number of hands was awesome. I love that.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny you guys keep using the word vibe because whenever I hear that, I just think of the castle. And the High Court challenge, and the solicitor, the lawyer says, "What's the vibe, Your Honour?" It's the vibe. Anyway, my impression of it was it's well presented and very professional, and it's sort of, I think, a little bit next level compared to what I've been to in Australia. But that said, it didn't have the breadth or the options that I was hoping to see. And where's Kia? Where's Hyundai? And to actually have them there present, doing at least at a minimum test drives, little laps in the cars. They're missing out here on a very important segment, and I appreciate this is early days in Australia, but nonetheless, anyway. So for me, what I found exciting was, what's it called, LDV? That sort of Chinese brand. I'm butchering up that. Yeah, it's LDV. Yeah. They had their electric ute there that's made the headlines lately, and it was good to see it in the flesh. It's disappointing it's two-wheel drive because there'll be those traders who just like, well, I've got to have a four-wheel drive because I'm going to go, just getting mucky on the weekends. But still, it looks very usable. And I'll publish a story tomorrow, I mentioned, about they had a luxury people mover there. You see
the
that?
MIFA 9.
Yeah.
That is just unbelievable. I actually have covered this previously in my channel. I've just mentioned that.
Yeah.
But the two seats in the front, driver and passenger, very comfortable seats with massage facility. The two seats behind, and it's a 7-seater, there's a 3-seater bench seat behind that. It's better than a business class on an aeroplane. It's got a pull-out drop-down tray, very comfortable seats, massage facility again.
Motorized buttons and presets through a little phone-like display.
It was amazing.
It is. The price obviously is reflected in that. It's about 130,000 Australian.
But that type of seat and feel, plus Tesla FSD 3, 5, 10, 15 years in the future, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was what my thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, the range was correct, but the guy said it was like 430k, so let's say WLTP, so 350 realistically.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it as one of those limousine transfer sort of businesses.
Certainly. I mean, when I was speaking to the guy there, that's what he said. Would you like to be taken to the airport to go to work in this? That would definitely be
exactly. Yeah, and there was a lot of interest at their stand and at BYD and also MG. And again, if the other mainstream makers were actually there, including Tesla, who declined to participate, I think they would have more and better interest and more education.
Well,
and more people putting the money down.
People that were there of the MG with the MG4, the really nice looking car, BYD and Polestar were there. They're taking orders.
Yeah.
They're standing there writing orders up.
Exactly. And this is it. And the story put it out today around the hydrofoil, the Wave Rider is called, I think it's called Wave Rider.
Wave Flyer.
Wave Flyer. What did they say? I don't know if I can disclose this publicly, but they basically, after they put the story out on the Driven and also their presence here at the moment, they're going gangbusters for what is a $70,000 Australian piece of bespoke, high quality Tesla-like, bit of machinery for water. Yeah, I was really impressed with it.
And you can get a $5,000 discount if you use the code.
Yeah.
watch his video, or you can watch mine if you like.
Yeah.
And I reckon by the end of this weekend, you won't be able to, it'll be more than a 12-month wait.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Like, that's how many they're sold of their pre-production.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So it's sort of just, the impression of there was a lot of, foot traffic. It's well laid out. I didn't feel squashed. There's,
No.
I believe more than 10,000 people went today.
I don't know. There was a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Exactly. And, there was things there. So there's a lot of EV charging, right? A lot of EV charging.
There was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a company that missed out that does EV charging.
Yeah, I would say 50% of the booth were
Yeah,
EV chargers,
exactly,
charging companies and charging providers, like looking to get business to business type transactions going on, and home, type stuff.
Tritium wasn't there though.
Yeah. Well, we want to talk about that. No. But there was only one display there with solar, right? And
Two displays, I saw.
Two display, okay. But I wanted to see more of that, as well as heat pumps. We're talking now about electrification of everything, yeah. And Tesla Investor Day has actually, I think, heightened that presence. And we know for a long time this is where we need to be going. So something at fully charged, it just says it in the name. We'd actually like to see more of those sort of people here, as well as more car makers.
Yeah, like from the fully charged you see overseas, it's got like a lot more, boats and trucking companies and stuff. In fact, we have a really awesome trucking company in Australia that does electrified trucking.
Yeah.
Fully Charged even did a special on this week,
Mm.
all about them, but they're not here today.
Yeah,
I can't talk to them.
Yeah, I think Bobby Llewellyn did say that the first one in the country is always small. Next year, all the OEMs will realise that they did a boo-boo by not coming, and so we'll join in next year. So I think next year it will be twice as big with a lot more cars.
I think it'll be worth the pilgrimage. I think yearly pilgrimage to come up.
Yes.
But let's hope it goes to Melbourne. Let's hope it goes to Brisbane.
Yeah, try and get it something spread around.
Spread it around.
Perth?
Perth? Maybe not.
Nah, not Perth.
Not
Who wants to
Perth.
go to Perth?
No one wants to go to Perth.
No one wants to go to Perth.
Exactly. But hey, look, a lot of businesses we've met today actually do come from WA.
Yes. Yeah. I was talking to Mark from Jet Charge.
Yeah.
He's a Perthite.
Yes.
And Josh for the Wave Flyer.
Exactly.
He's from Perth. So we've got a few things going for us.
Yeah, exactly. Some big future stories on your channel.
I've got a dozen interviews at least just today that will be going up.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And a nice chat with Jack Scarlett from Fully Charged Live, as well as Elliot from China.
Very good. Excellent. Look forward to that. And Jim, I myself, I think I only got about 5 interviews done today, I think.
Yeah.
And I did 2 panels, which I'll be posting on Patreon and for YouTube members. So if you want to see those, just follow the links below and join me and help each other that way.
And I missed every single one of his.
We were all busy.
I've been flat out.
Ships in the night. We were just sort of passing by.
Every now and again we go, oh, hi there.
Hi, yeah, walk past, keep going while everyone's talking to someone else.
Yeah.
I held your camera for a bit.
Oh, yes.
Just trying to get the community going.
Yeah, exactly right. But it was great. Look, we saw Sid Evie there. Tom was there, Ludicrous Speed. We had Daniel Bleakley, who's miners in Teslas. Who else was there?
Kiwi EV.
Yeah, there was a few. I
got to get to him tomorrow.
Okay.
I didn't actually get to talk to him. I love it.
Jeez, okay. Sounds very savage. You got to get to him.
I got to get some time with him.
Yeah. So I think if I was not covering it as media, I would say that it's a good 3 or 4 hours. And if you want to include the talks, you could actually spend a day there.
You could. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I think I've been making it sound bad, but it's not. It's actually very good. I just wish there was more. That's all.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. The talks were good. The displays are brilliant. More cars would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to outside today? We didn't get to outside.
No.
Yeah,
So I was just.
So I think there's like a lot more cars outside.
Yeah.
In the free area, as I was
Exactly.
saying.
But
we haven't
no
got there.
display from the owners. So people who have actually, hey, look, I'll do my show and shine and I'll display my car and people can poke and prod it. Great, good for them. But to me, that should have been the mainstream car makers. Yeah. The Ioniq 5, the Kia EV6, you name it. They should be out there, properly represented by the media reps. Just saying.
Yeah, I think next year.
Yeah.
Get a plaid, go around a race course on a plaid.
Yeah.
I see Scotty's made a comment about the MG4 may not be as cheap as people expect.
Yeah.
I kept asking how much,
Yes.
and they go, price won't be released until June or July
Mm.
for orders coming in August.
Yeah. So supposedly right now you can go to a dealership and put your name down, but yeah, there's no.
Yeah.
I had one observation about the MG4 that kind of concerned me a little bit.
Yeah.
So one of the problems with a Tesla is that the A pillar is really thick.
Mhm.
That problem is because there's an airbag in there and all the safety stuff that pretty much all modern cars that I've been in have these really thick A pillars.
Yeah.
Well, this one is really thin and it's got an air conditioning duct running through it.
Hmm.
I don't know if there's safety concerns or maybe even compliancy concerns. I don't know. That's not my area.
They don't have a curtain airbag for the sides.
Well, the A pillar is really thin. It's got air things in it. I don't know if there's like requirements because obviously all the car makers do it now. So I don't know
I
if
think
there's
under
something there.
the Australian design rules, they've got to have a certain number of airbags available now.
Yeah, they do.
So I think an air conditioning duct coming out of there, if they can do it and still maintain the safety, it'd be good.
Exactly.
But I'm actually going to make sure I look at that report.
Yeah.
You know, obviously if they say it's a 5-star rated, but there's
the caveat.
the star system is not great.
No, exactly.
It's not a great way to do
They're
it.
toughening it up.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So
I mean, for myself, I'll be getting the MG4 from MG on loan to review very soon. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see that one. And yeah, I love the look at it. It's like a hot hatch. It's very appealing. It's got great range. It looks very nice on the inside, very sporty-like. And I think it's going to actually see maybe some of those hoons in the world. They were like, "Oh, I like that. I like that." For whatever reason, they don't know Tesla. Oh, crazy people. Anyway, so be it. All right, so I think, I don't know, do you want to add any more? I think we've covered it pretty nicely.
Carina Fund, if you're watching, kind of disappointed that you're not here.
Yeah.
I love the work that you do, and this is like your jam. You should be here.
Yeah, sure.
That's who I'm missing. I'm missing them from today.
Yeah, it's an acronym, isn't it? Carina?
Carina, Citizens Own Renewable Energy Association or something. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They do accept donations to put solar panel projects onto community programs and to remove gas projects. Freaking awesome work. You know, they're worth the $50 a year donation or something.
Yeah.
Because they help a lot of people out, and they're
with zero interest loans, right?
Correct. They take donations and they give zero interest loans to community groups that say, you know, a football club that has no real business putting solar panels on their roof, but if you give them a 5-year loan at 0%, it'll pay back the loan in the 5 years, and then Carina's got the money to reinvest.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, and the grid's greener.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think in future years, you know, there'll be probably, as you say, a lot more actual trades there. I think the people coming will grow as well. And it's a great show. So if you are in Sydney or you've been contemplating it, just come. It really is worth your while. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I think we'll wrap it up. And you got anything else to add, Nige?
No, I'm just very pleased that I travelled all the way from Perth to Sydney.
Yeah.
Maybe next year it will be in Perth or Melbourne or somewhere.
Another 4-hour flight.
Yeah.
So on the drive up, so me and the person I drove with, we left very early, expecting that the charges would be quite busy and overwhelmed. And it turns out that actually wasn't the case.
Yeah.
So we, if you're thinking about driving up and hesitant because of the charger network being overwhelmed, I think that's actually not a thing.
No.
Or wasn't a thing this year. Maybe next year when there's 50,000 more Teslas in Australia or something ridiculous.
Cool. I'm just having a look at the comments. How many? I have to go backwards. The talks were very good, but yes, other manufacturers. That was the Lynn Williams. Just going through.
Can you zoom it in a bit?
Yeah. I am zooming through this. Were there test drives? I don't know. I didn't get outside.
There are places to test drive. You register just at the entrance, and then you've got to go outside and downstairs and around the corner for a few test drives. I don't know what cars they had.
Sure.
Yeah, I heard you can book them.
Yes.
But I said we haven't gotten outside to where. Apparently, there's an area with e-bikes that you can ride the e-bikes around. Like
Inside
an
there, you
e-bike
can
track?
the little sort of micro mobility things and skateboards and so on.
Yeah.
There was a little track.
Okay,
around
that was
there.
inside. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that was inside. I saw people going around in that.
And I think I was just thinking about it. You know, in previous years, they have recorded the talks that occurred. So today, there was a lot of talks everywhere. There was a Giga Theatre, there was the outside amphitheatre, there was 3 different venues. You could
And a
actually
mega
see.
theatre, as well as the Giga Theatre.
And so
But
I wish they were recorded.
No
because
camera crews.
There's no camera crew.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, while Chris was presenting, I had planned to go do other things.
Yeah.
And after the first talk, even the intro, there was no, you expect with Robert Llewellyn on stage, there would be a high definition camera aimed at him.
Yeah.
But no, there was no. So I mean, I don't think we'll be able to come back to these talks.
Yeah, exactly. And most of the Fully Charged team are here, so that's impressive, and it says a lot about how much they believe in Australia and that that we're ready for this. So that speaks volumes. And just be good to see this content in future years, so that people can learn from all the different really interesting talks here. So if you want to download the program, go check it out below. But I reckon it'd be great to see more of everything. That's my takeaway from
Maybe they'll do it at the test track, the Holden test track, the former that's now owned by VinFast.
Yeah.
So VinFast sponsor Fully Charged Live next year, and we can use your test track.
Yeah.
I want to take a plaid around the test track. That'd be freaking
That
awesome.
would be awesome. Yeah, the insurance being like.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the VinFast car is, they'll do that. That's fun.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we'll wrap it up. And look, if you haven't already, do check out Nigel's channel, Grumpy Old Man and an EV, and Aussie Tesla Prepper. And I'm Chris, and thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. And we'll see you very soon.
Thank you,
Thanks
everyone.
very much.
Cheers.